These bras and the bustiers that go with them are just absolute works of art. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lana. I run the Honey Birdette archive here at Lingerie, and today I'm going to be doing one of my absolute favorite things to do and unbox some rare lingerie with you. If you've never seen me before, hi. This collection lives to preserve a time of Honey Birdette, which is an Australian lingerie brand that I love and hold so dear to my heart, that unfortunately sold in 2021 and just is not the same. So now I collect, archive and preserve all of these pieces in my own little way in these videos, in this collection here, to make sure that it's always remembered and that we can keep enjoying this lingerie even though it's no longer with us technically. When you're watching this, it's New Year's Eve in Australia, so happy New Year. I'm really excited for everything that's to come. The channel's been growing nicely. I don't know, it's hard to talk about. I'm so excited and focused on showing you all these amazing pieces, as well as all of the things that I love with dark feminine and cocktails and everything that you see in my shorts. Alrighty, let's get into the unboxing. Now, most of the time what I would do is close my eyes and we would open the package, but I do know what this is already. So I'm just gonna unbox it. I'm not gonna look. Maybe I'll close my eyes just for fun. We'll do it together still. Ah! Wow. It is so beautiful. It's honestly more beautiful in real life than on camera, which is not incredibly common. Now, this is the Mistress fuchsia bra. I'm really struggling to show you because a lot of the structure of this bra requires it to be on, but you can see a lot of the cup there, that signature of Honey Birdette, where a lot of the design is in that cup that needs to be on to see it. It is just magnificent, truly. Oh my God. This bra would be 10 years old now, going into its 11th year. So this is how lovely these pieces look even a decade later. You would think that this was brand new. That foil, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I've kept my composure a little bit, but I'm so excited. I haven't done one of these unboxings in so long. And look how fucking, she's so beautiful. Now, I do have this in the bustier as well, and there's something I wanted to mention about that. Let me just show you. This is the bustier version. I acquired this recently, and it's not, the bust hasn't been taken, like it's not in the best condition, but again, these are 10 years old. I unfortunately don't have mine. This is a really, really special piece to me. This is actually one of the first pieces I ever bought from Honey Birdette. I think it was the second, but this, along with the Bridget chemise, unfortunately the crystal has been lost because again, these are going on 11 years old, but the Mistress bustier was one of my first lingerie purchases because the chemise is more loungewear. But this is realistically my first piece of proper lingerie ever. I unfortunately don't have my original one, but if this ever pops up in another size, I will definitely buy it for myself again. Just unbelievable. Now, I hopefully will be able to edit it. I feel like it's coming off a little bit more pink in the camera, and while it is fuchsia, it's definitely more purple in real life. These bras and the bustiers that go with them are just absolute works of art. I don't see lingerie like this anywhere. These days, maybe, but this is 10 years ago. This is when lingerie was incredibly niche still, and in a way, 2020 was a really big revolution, and I can talk about that another time, but the number of people wearing lingerie to be seen in it skyrocketed in 2020, and there's a whole cultural thing I could get into, but today's video is not about that. But there is a lot of history in these pieces, and I just think even with some of the incredibly high-end brands that were floating around 10 years ago, and even to this day, this holds up. This is so beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. Like, are you crazy? Oh, it's so pretty. It's obviously quite little. It's a little bit of a bummer that I can't wear it, but you can kind of see the vibe. trust me, I will hunt down this bra. Mistress and Madam bras are a favorite of mine to collect in every single color. Granted, everything is. I collect the Bridget, I collect everything from this time period, but specifically, you know, Michelle comes in multiple colors, Izzy comes in multiple colors, Belle I have in 2 colors, Ashley I have in 3 out of 5 of the colors, Shabari I have 3 out of 4 of the colors. Anyway, I love having everything in the iterations that it came out in. Some of the colors I don't find as important, and especially these days when Honey Birdette started doing like the fuchsias and the purples and stuff like that. There's definitely some purple and some color in the collection and the era that I like, but very few and far between. You can actually see it on Bianca here, which came out in 2016. It's that same purple lace, and you can see it a lot better from the back. But that is the exact same lace that is on this bra. Ta-da! And sometime in the new year, I'm going to be making a video on the motifs of Honey Birdette and the things that reappear, because there's lots and lots of sets like this where the sets aren't really that similar in any way. Like this is just a bra, this is a long line bra. It's, you know, there's differences, but there's obviously things that repeat with these black studded little details. They're on here as well with the little black crystals. It's really fascinating. I think that's what makes these pieces so rich, is it's like how in theater they'll recycle and reuse the same compositions of music, and whenever a certain character's on the screen you'll hear the same music, and when they're being mentioned sometimes they'll play that song backwards, or there's so many plays where you know, the music gives away the story because everything repeats and it tells the story through the music. And I feel like that is what Honey Birdette did. You know, there's repeating fabrics, repeating colors, repeating little details, remade to tell a different story. That's a bit of a silly comparison, but you'll get it when we make the full video. It's just amazing, and it's so, I just love it all so much. I love it so much. The purple one is quite small. Let me show you. When the bust is really small, we do lose some of the shape. It can be a little bit of a hard thing to show, but these pieces are really rare to find. So this is what it looks like. See how much better that looks? It's just so stunning. These are my little swing tags that I have on all of them. A fair few of them have the original Honey Birdette tags, but I like to put my own tag on them with the date. And yeah, 2015 for these ones. And I always think of the Mistress sets as a sort of younger sister or daughter of the Madam sets. Okay, I have bustiers, but this is all of the bras. Ta-da! They're all the same. Red. And the emerald one, look at that, looks like scales. And then we've got the red Christmas one. And then we've got black to match the bustier. Actually, that's how I'll show you. And then we've got blue. And again, it's foiled. Just unbelievable. You can see, so this is the 2008, this is the 2017 release of Madam. And this is the 2015 release of Mistress. Look how much they improved on that foiled lace. Just quickly, unbelievable. So beautiful. Now let me show you the difference between Madam and Mistress. So, I don't have any of the Mistress. No, I don't have any other Mistress bras. That's what I'm trying to say. But the Madam bras are quite, the reason I see them as like the mother is they're just a bit more mature, a bit more structured, a bit more simple. They're still incredibly grand and incredibly beautiful, but there's something about them that's just a bit more mature and a little bit more, you know, this is the queen and this is the princess. So you can see here, it's just a little bit less structured, a little bit less of a cup, a little bit more frills, a little bit more just dainty and pretty, but both just absolutely incredible. I know you all love a really short unboxing, so I might leave it there. I have a few more unboxings coming. I have some really exciting lingerie to open and some really interesting, fun, and a little bit out of the ordinary. I have some Lana Del Rey merch that I got I don't know when it was released, but it's quite rare and I managed to track it down. So if you like Lana Del Rey, stick around and we'll have a look. Otherwise, lots and lots of lingerie for us to geek out over in the new year, and it's just going to keep coming. We're going to be looking at more of what I have, but I know you love the unboxings, so we'll keep doing them. But thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back. I've not posted in a little while, but it's so nice. I'm so happy. That was so fun. I love coming here and nerding out with all of you and just having a space to talk about something that I love that is pretty niche and pretty rare, and I love it so much. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, let YouTube know that I made a good video. Check out my shorts if you're interested in dark feminine sort of city home life. And I'll be back very, very soon so that we can keep looking at pretty lingerie together and I can keep telling you all of the stories that are hiding in this enormous lingerie collection. Thank you so much.